Okay, today we are talking about counterexamples to conjectures. So a counterexample is when you find something to be false that you once thought was true. So a counterexample is something that makes the conjecture a false statement. So looking at our screen, we have, I'll go to the slide, our first example. Carrie created a series of circles. Each circle had points marked on its circumference and joined by chords. As the number of points on the circumference increased, Carrie noticed the pattern. The number of regions increased by the chords. So if you have 2 points, the number of regions is 2. If you have 3 points, the number of regions is 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have 4 points, the number of regions is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So she made a conjecture that if you're increasing the points by 1, the number of regions within the circles is increased by a factor of 2, so by multiplying by 2. So if we were to extend this table, and we did 5 points, we find that there's 16 regions. So that works also, because it's going 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2, 4, 8, 16. So our next one of 6 points should be 32, because 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, and 16 times 2 is 32. But what we find out is when we get to 6 points on the circle, you count the regions, there is only 31. So that would be a counterexample to this proof. We'll skip over to example 3, and we look at what Matt has found a number pattern. 1 times 8 is 8, plus 1 is 9. 1, 2 times 8 plus 2 is 98. 1, 2, 3, which is 123, times 8 plus 3 is 987. If you notice the pattern, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 times 8 plus 4 is 9876. So Matt thinks the pattern will continue. So if we kept following the number pattern and continued it down, it's following, it's still good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 8 plus 6 is 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. So the pattern's continuing, and the pattern falls apart at 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times 8 plus 10 does not give you 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It gives you, this is the false part. So 10 is a counterexample to his conjecture.